So, this video today is a video message for Elon Musk. I know I'm nobody. I know I'm nobody special. I know I have no degree, and I know I have nothing that would credit my theory, if you will. But as you say, one's intelligence and one's education are two totally different things. My intellectual capacity is that of my father's, who's a Freemason. He's a very educated man. And I have a concept that will blow the doors off both the electric car industry, change the environment, and pave the way to even possibly a car that doesn't even need to recharge. Now, the way I want to go about this is it comes back to solar energy. As you know, one of your competitors over in Dutch, Lex Holsluth, I try to reach out to him because my concept is based heavily on solar energy. But it's all relative in my theory called E-Bright Tour, inspired by my daughter. Solar energy will, in privatizing it to homeowners in high-intensity UV states, will actually pave the way for the electric cars to take over the industry. Because the issue is that's holding it up is that people cannot afford a car payment for the most part, insurance, and a fucking electric bill that's 4 times its normal size. So with that being said, I want to collaborate with you. I want to, work with you. I don't care about money. The fuck? I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it for my daughter. I care less about money. I make my own money for the company. I know 6 figures, $100,000 a year is piss on amount for you, but for me, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with my 6 figure. I don't need to make more. I'm not greedy. I just want the great minds who are more educated in the science behind it to take my idea, and apply it. Now, it's most similar. I looked into other processes. I used my smartphone for the educational device that it is, and I looked further into the processes, and I found a couple. I looked into how Japan gets rid of theirs, which is incineration. I looked into also turning into a gaseous state. Well, my concept is very, very, very different than that. Elon, it's basically I want to take a hydrochloric acid, and I'd like to dissolve our world's waste as well as evaporate it, if you will. So my concept is basically as you would in a gaseous, to make energy and stuff like that, to reuse the waste to burn excess, get the extra carbon or whatever the fuck it is. Like I said, I'm not that educated in the science behind it, but my idea is still sound. And I want somebody who's far more educated on the matter, i.e. you, to take my concept. If you want to throw me like $100,000 for the idea, great. I'm not greedy. Like I said, I can take that $100,000 and turn it into a real estate empire. I'm not worried about money. I plan on getting into Congress in the next 4 years. I want to be that voice that the generation can get behind and follow and show results before I even go into office. Show, desire to learn from those who are far more educated than myself, and not remain in the cycle of ignorance like the rest of my generation. I'm one of that 1% that failed and failed and failed and failed and failed. And I refused to stop trying. Because in order to succeed, you must first sometimes fail. And when you fail, sometimes you got to try and try and try again until you're successful. And I just want to get into collaboration with somebody who can actually make this change happen faster and that doesn't have to wait 4 years. Because I'm not selfish. I'm not motivated by money. I'm not motivated by greed. I'm motivated by making this world a better place for my daughter. And, with that being said, I know you're a very busy man. I know you don't have time to sit here and watch a, very lengthy video. And also, I don't have to explain spend an hour to explain my idea to you. I can paraphrase the fuck out of it. And because you're intelligent as fuck and you know your shit, you don't need a fucking hour-long video to understand my plan. You get an idea in 5 minutes or less, a little bit more towards the 6 to 7 side, but still, same concept. Just give me a call, man. I'm not no bullshit. I'm not no slump. Just because I don't have a college degree, doesn't mean my idea is not groundbreaking, and out this world. I mean, it's insane. My plan is not like the gaseous state. I basically want to liquefy and turn it to a gaseous state and basically purify it so that it can be released into the environment without having any toxicity to it. There's specifics to my process that are groundbreaking, in the chemistry department and the use of elements and different things like that. I won't explain because I'm not dumb. I have a very, 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 very lucrative idea, and I'm not going to give it away for free, but I'm not going to, I don't need $1 million. I don't care. I just want to live comfortably with my family and my daughter. I don't need to get rich. I can do that myself. Obviously, I'm intelligent, so, that's not an issue. I mean, I learned on the job like none other. I started in the sales about 3 months ago, and now I've gotten over $150,000 to $200,000 in sales for my company, Lindsay Construction Design, because I'm a talker. I've always talked to people. I've always, been able to articulate my words better than anybody else in my generation. Hell, even better than our current numbnut president. He's a great economic leader, but outside of that, dude's a moron. I believe the Democratic and Republican Party are what's causing the issues, and that's why I want to get in Congress, which will allow me to pave the way for the use of the electric cars and making that mainstream and bringing back the emissions to curbing it to an all-time low. And I plan on doing this, I know this sounds crazy, with the legalization of marijuana recreational and medicinally. When you have all 50 states legalized on both sides, you have a giant cash crop, okay? And our government is a bunch of fools to not, act on that, if you will. The tax revenue could be used the first 3 years. My plan is take the first year, invest purely in solar energy, the whole $53 billion. And I'm talking manufacturing facilities. I'm talking, shipment centers, research and development, schools to, cross-train the pre-existing electricians employed by Ohio Edison and other First Energy and all the other electric companies that, extend throughout the U.S. And by doing so over the next 5 years, instead of just right fucking now, we can begin to curb the emissions, begin to undo the damage we've done to our environment, pave the way for solar energy, which I know you invest in it. And just because the Tesla model is not solar powered like the Lightyear one, it still doesn't make it any less relevant to what I'm trying to do. I want to privatize energy so that people can not have to pay extra on their electric bills, where they basically the same concept of Lex Holster's Lightyear 1 of taking in 12,600 miles a year, and solar energy and miles able to drive from that and basically bring it to homes, allowing people to charge electric cars for nothing, allowing people to never have to worry about their lights being shut off again, not having to pay exorbitant bills to utility companies, and basically being able to self-sustain and having no utilities, if you will. So, like I said, I'm not letting this video go past 10 minutes because you're a very busy man. I understand that. So, get back to me, Lex. Sorry about that, Elon Musk. I'm sorry. I apologize. Travis, like I said, I try to get a hold of him first, but because he's more solar energy driven, I'm trying to fix the environment where you're more of a entrepreneur and, trendsetter, if you will. And like I said, even if not to take my ideas, I would love nothing more than to pick your mind, man. I want to learn from what you view, and I personally am going to get on Joe Rogan's podcast too. I was looking up, because I wanted to learn more about you, man. So I looked up, I used my phone for the educational purpose it is. I started learning more and more. And your open-mindedness is kind of the type that I want to get a hold of. Like I said, I'm not motivated by money like that. I mean, like I said, I'm broke. I don't have shit because of this whole Corona thing. But you don't see me rioting. No, I go out and I do something about it. I don't wait for the government or somebody to come save the day. I don't play the victim card. I'm a grown man in today's world, and I will rise to the occasion if my number is called at all times. And when I had my daughter, my number was called. My number was called to try to do my best, despite the possibility of failure. Try to make this world a better place for my daughter. And that's the most important thing of all, because these people in Congress, they get there and they don't care anymore. Okay, and that's the difference between me and there's a difference between me and them is once I get in, I won't stop caring, because my daughter is one of those American people. I will never stop until the day I die trying to make this world a better place. Because at the end of the day, when you have a daughter, nothing's good enough for her. Everything has to be perfect. Nothing less than perfection is good enough for your daughter as a man, so it's, that's why I'm different than anybody else. And, I'll never be content with my level of education. I'll never stop learning to the day I die, and I refuse. I said, I don't want to keep this video going on too long because, like I said, you're a very busy man. Please get back to me, man. My number is 330-329-3826. I also posted on your page. I don't know if you got it or not, because I know you have people that filter that shit, but if this doesn't get to you, I will write a letter to you in California, as well as tweet you. I'd like to go with the old-fashioned way first. I'm not really a big Twitter fan. Not one of those people. Anyways, I'd really love your help to maybe help make my plan a reality a lot faster, and have somebody who's much more educated on the science of solar energy, as well as electric car technology, to pave the way. I also have a concept that I don't even care if I make money on. What about an alternating circuit? They say that you can't charge something as you're, giving off, power from that battery. But what about an alternating circuit? Same with the solar energy shit. So basically, while one car battery is driving the car, basically running the vehicle, there's another battery powering it and charging it, basically from the alternating circuit. So how you have the four batteries, or the four motors in each. I don't know if you do that too, or if that's just light year one, the individual motors in each wheel. Well, since they're all running already, why not make a large cell, or whatever, battery in the trunk that's continuously drawing power, just like you would an alternator or from solar energy, so that the power you already have and the supply is running while the other one's generating more electricity, so that you can go further. Just a theory. I know it's just a theory, but every scientific fact began in a theory. So, I'm done ranting about this. I don't know either. Like I said, I know I said before, but this is it. All right, man. Like I said, my name is Jesse Ebright. I'm from Ohio, Akron, Ohio. And, I'm nobody. So nobody listens to my message. But you're somebody. And you're somebody who is very knowledgeable, very informed. Well, that's fucking the same thing, whatever. But you get where I'm coming from. You can make this plan a reality so much quicker. And with our environment going the way it is, time is of the essence. You don't have time to wait for 4 years from now to start this plan. It needs to start today. Get back to me. Hopefully we can collaborate and make this world a better place, Elon. Have a great day.